Not sure.
Hey beautiful people, my name is Amina and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, on this channel I talk about my journey from moving outside the United States to currently Manta, Ecuador, and hopefully in the future becoming a world traveler. So if you're interested in going on that journey with me, click that subscribe button down there. On this video, I know it's been a while, I am giving you guys a 2-month update. It's now been about a couple days over 2 months since I've moved here to Manta, Ecuador. And like I said, it's been a minute since I posted a video, so I wanted to update you guys on highlights, things that have been happening, some cool adventures I've been on, and things like that. So let's get into it. Okay, first and foremost, before we get into the last month, I really want to talk about the first month I was here. During that month, I was able to hang out with someone. Her name is Stacy. She's become a really great friend. So basically what happened is she's the daughter of one of the retired couples here. They've kind of pretty much become like family to me here. And they've been looking out for me and things like that. Well, they let me know and they let her know. I think I had been here maybe a week or two when she came and visited. So they were like, hey, you guys are close in age, go off and have fun. So that's what we did. She was here for about 3 weeks on vacation visiting her parents, and then also like, by the time she got here, we were pretty much inseparable. We spent pretty much every day together. And she was here on vacation, and I kind of was on vacation too in a way, because we just kind of explored the city. Like, for me, I had only been here a couple weeks, so it's still, while I knew a little bit more, things were still very new for me. So it was a little wild how many things and how many adventures we went on. We tried so many new restaurants, tried a lot of new foods. As you guys can see here, we went to a lot of new places. We went on a beach tour. We met so many great people, made a lot of new friends. It was a really great time.
I'm Archipelago, and Stacey is getting pierced here. She's getting her eyebrows done. It's right out here next to the beach. Really pretty day today. What are you getting done today, Stacey?
I'm getting my eyebrow pierced. I'm a little nervous, but let's go.
It's done!
No, it's done?
He just has to put the other ball in.
No.
As you can see, even when Stacey was here, she even got her eyebrow pierced. So it was definitely an adventure to say the least. So like I said, that was about 3 weeks in like the first month or so I was here. And it was honestly a great time. Being that I came here by myself and I'm solo traveling, while I do have friends and people that are like family here that look after me, it still have to have a certain level of caution and thinking of different things that I do. So it was really great having a buddy, because we can kind of do more things that I kind of probably wouldn't do if I was by myself. So that was a really great experience. And Stacey, if you're watching this, when you coming back, man, you need to come back and visit. Hope to see you soon. This whole past 2 months has been a lot of just exploration, but also just getting adjusted. I don't think they talk enough about how, you know, going to a new country, new cultures, new food, new people, all these different things. It's a lot to adapt to and a lot to get used to. Luckily for me, I've met a lot of great people here. I've made a lot of cool friends here. Two of them especially have become really great that I've hung out a lot with is Mary, who you guys probably remember from my last video when we went to the mall and then got kicked out. well, we were told not to record. And also my friend Hisashi. So we actually went on a trip all together to Esmeraldas, the province. I want to do a video on this place one day. I plan to go back. The trip we took wasn't much of a touristy trip. Well, I did take some touristy pictures. It wasn't necessarily that type of trip. It was more we went to go visit her. Mary's has family here, and we went to go visit some of her family and some of her friends. So that was a really great experience. While it was a great trip, I will say I did have my share of challenges during that trip. For example, the accommodations that we stayed with her family the first night. I'm exhausted. I'm overwhelmed. I'm tired. It wasn't necessarily there's anything wrong with it, but it just was not what I was expecting. So as you guys can see here, to me it kind of gave me like a summer camp vibe. And this also taught me a lot about myself and also about the privilege I have. As a US citizen growing up in the United States, you know, there are certain things that, not only because I lived in the US, but just because of the upbringing I was blessed to have, I didn't have to interact with certain things. Well, I did when I was traveling in Thailand, stay in some places that were a little bit more rustic to say. I always expected it. I was always told beforehand, okay, Mina, this place is good, the bathroom's gonna be like this, or there's gonna be bugs, things like that. And no fault to my friends, but I think there was a slight miscommunication on what we were staying. They're like, yeah, we're gonna stay at a beach house, it's gonna be nice. And I'm thinking, okay, we're going to stay. It was a beach house. It was very close to the beach and it was a house, but it gave me more summer camp vibes. But that was just a miscommunication. And also just me coming from a place where I am learning how like people live and how things are here. It may not be necessarily what I'm used to, but that doesn't make it right, doesn't make it wrong, but it's just different. And I think that's what that whole trip taught me. I made a lot of great connections. Mary's friends and family treated me like I was their family. They didn't know much English and I didn't know a whole lot of Spanish, but somehow we're still able to communicate and they still treated me just like I was part of their family as well. So it was a really great adventure. It came with its trials and tribulations. I had a couple meltdowns, but outside of that, I stuck to it. And I'm glad I did, because at the end of the day, like I said, just because it's not something I'm used to, it doesn't make it wrong. It just means it's different. And I feel like that's my whole goal with this journey, is to see what all this world has to offer and be open-minded to know that what I'm used to and what I know is not all that's out there. And I have to be able to take the leap and immerse myself in whatever that is, even if it's bugs or things like that. So yeah, anyway, like I said, it's a great adventure. Okay, we're here, we got our dinner. Look how good this looks. With mi amigos. Hi. Hi, baby. The last thing, the next thing I want to tell you guys about is I have a new job. Yes, I'm really excited to announce I am teaching English at Point Institute here in Manta, Ecuador. Hi, beautiful people. My name is Amina King. I'm 23 years old and I'm from Las Vegas, Nevada in the United States of America. I'm a new teacher here at Point Institute and I welcome you to come learn English with me. Hope to see you here. Point Institute is a really great institute where you can learn anywhere from level A1, which is like the first level, to, I don't even know what level we go up to, but I'm currently teaching B1, where it's people that that live in Ecuador. They come and they learn English either online or in person. I'm currently teaching most of my all my classes in person. Of course, there's like math, regulations, and things like that. But it's been a pretty great experience overall. I've met a lot of great friends. And met a lot of new great people. My students are pretty cool. It's a little bit of a learning curve because I'm learning and adapting, like I said, but it's been pretty cool. Got some swag here. Got the Point Institute mask. And the job's pretty cool. So they give me all the materials and stuff that I need. I do is supplement the textbook and the things that the students are learning with activities and things that just make it more engaging. And overall, I think just having a space where they can speak English, ask questions and things like that, it's been great. So yeah, I just started that a couple weeks ago and it's a pretty great experience. So I just wanted to announce it as well. So yeah, I just want to end this video with a couple things of just challenges that I've been through, because I think everyone talks about how great traveling is and things like that, but I think the challenges are just as important, because like I said before, this isn't for the faint of heart. I noticed for me, one of the things I had to learn is to be patient with myself, especially with that trip where I was a little overwhelmed at certain times, because even it could be just overwhelmed because things are not what you expected, but also sometimes the language can get a little bit overwhelming. For me, I am in a place where I am learning Spanish. I think I'm doing it actually quite well, but I'm definitely not in a space where I am conversational or I'm like at the point where I want to be, which can be frustrating because I want to put myself in situations and in environments where I'm pushing myself and learning the language, but also sometimes it's a lot on my mind. It's a lot mentally, because learning a new language is hard. So it's like, I don't want to be in all English spaces, but I also don't want to be in all Spanish spaces at times, because it gets overwhelming because I don't always know what to say or how to say it or what the other person's saying. But I'm taking it day by day. And what I mean by, and what comes with that is learning to be patient with myself. Learning that just because like things are rough, you know, just reminding myself, you've only been here 2 months. You're in a new country, new people, new cultures, new food, new environment, new everything. So that takes time to get used to, and I have to keep reminding myself of that. So when the days when it is not as easy as others, that's the things I have to remind myself of, because it can get rough sometimes. Also, aside from the language, the cultural differences. Like, there's a lot of differences in the culture, which I think I'm gonna do a video about that itself. That has been interesting and kind of overwhelming at times. Like, there's certain things in standards, or there's certain things that are more, like, for example, timeliness. Timeliness isn't the most important value in Ecuador. So for me, sometimes that's frustrating because sometimes people are late, or yeah. I'm gonna do a whole video on that, because that's a whole conversation. But overall, this video, I just want to give you guys a quick look into how my life has been. I really, I kind of stopped doing videos for a couple weeks because I feel like I was feeling very stuck, if I'm being transparent. I felt like either what the many ideas I had, either that they weren't good enough, or that maybe I was trying to cater and try to figure out what people want to see instead of just putting it out there and see how it went, which I think is going to be my outlook now. I hope y'all stick with me on this journey. But yeah, I think my goal is just to live life and, you know, give you guys a sense of what life is like here for me. And if it's something that is helpful, always my videos, I want it to be helpful and resourceful for whoever's watching it. But I can't be too hard on myself, like, oh, well, I don't know if they like this, or I have to just make videos for me, and hopefully I help other people along the way. So yeah, that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you again for watching. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button, and I hope to see you in my next video. Peace. Last but not least, this video would not be complete without giving a special shout out to all the beautiful people that I've met so far here in Ecuador. All of you become either great friends or like family. Thank you so much for being so welcoming and amazing to me. Thank you for helping me through this great journey and helping me through the ups and the downs. Just know I appreciate every single one of you, and I love y'all. Thank you so much.